and you want to talk to Doris, you know what? She's right here, man. She's right here. Just go have a chat. There you go. That was so easy. Now you want a chair. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Founders Fortune. I'm glad you guys were interested in a season 2 of this. The general consensus was, yeah, go ahead, keep going. Let's see what you can do with this new colony. They're probably all doomed, but give it a shot anyway. Oh dear, Robert's hurt his leg. We need to select research, and a trader has shown up. So I'm really glad you guys were interested in a season 2 of this. I'm having a lot of fun playing this. It sucks that the save file was burned, but we're going to try and keep going nonetheless. The only bad news on that front is I see there's another big update coming up sooner rather than later, so hopefully this colony will survive that update. We'll see. What I want to focus on immediately is getting... Oh, we're running out of food. I know we're running out of food. We're working on the garden as fast as we can. I know about research. Robert has hurt his leg. It's spring. There's a lot going on in Founders Fortune. What I wanted to focus on immediately is rewards points. We have some negative traits that are really going to hurt us when winter comes. Ideally, the overeater thing needs to get killed right now because we're already low on food, and 2 of these people are overeaters, so they're going to consume a lot more food. What could we do with satisfying some people's wishes? Like Doris here. Doris, the new member of our colony, you would like to relax and you'd like a healing potion cabinet. Okay, we could probably work on that because Robert also wants a healing potion and a flower pot. Those are very easy wishes, Robert. I like you. Bernard, which I may or may not be pronouncing incorrectly, but it's just going to be Bernard because Bernhard it's not rolling off my tongue correctly. Anyway, Bernard, you want a chair, and you want to improve relations with the last real people of the island. I do too. We're going to try to take a more diplomatic approach with this colony. A way more diplomatic approach. Oh, and the trader is sleeping with his head in the water. You can probably just go away. We don't really have anything to trade, and we don't have a safe to store any more coins, so you can just kind of leave, unless you want to join the colony, which would be very welcome. All right. What could we do with those wishes? We could get the healing potion cabinet, and let me just make sure I get the right one. You want a healing potion cabinet with the little red cross symbol on it. Okay, let's do that. Where does that live? Storage, right? There we go. Healing potion cabinet, little red cross. Let's get that in here. That will satisfy 2 people in one shot. Now, the overall design of the colony I've been having to think about, and some other folks in the comments had to think about it too. So in the first season, if you will, of Founders Fortune, I just did sort of one big house, and it was great. I love the multi-level stuff, and people are going up and down, and it's kind of like an MC Escher thing going on here. I thought with this one, let's do something a little different. What if everybody had their own individual house? And maybe like one central house where they could all come and have a snack or something like that. But what if everyone had their own individual house, and it was a little more like a little town rather than one big house? So I'll keep this one as is for now. How much wood do we have? 107. Okay. And Bernard, you hurt your leg. I would love to have you rest until you're healed, but we just don't have that kind of time, man. We got to get some food done. Oh, I'm sorry. Was it Robert and your fabulous mustache version 2.0? As a commenter pointed out, you're still Robert. You still have a fabulous mustache. Yeah, you hurt your leg. Okay, right. Let's build a small house for somebody. Yeah, the cabinet's done, and that just knocked out the wishes of both of those guys. And then we're moving over here to start on this little house here. Let's get some floors down, because they do love the floors. How about a simple wooden floor, because that doesn't cost very much in terms of wood. 0.8 wood per tile of floor. And then I'll move somebody's bed over here. And what else? Who wanted the flower pot? Because that was really easy. Robert and your fabulous mustache version 2.0. I know we're running out of food. We're working on it. Get a flower pot in his room. Okay, so we'll just ostensibly say this is going to be Robert's house. We'll put a flower pot in there, okay, this is your bed over here. Robert, we're going to move this over here. There you go. When you get a chance, just tuck that thing over there, please. We're going to need a lot more food. Was it Doris that I made the gardener? Was that your deal? You are, I'm pretty sure you're a farmer. Okay, you are indeed a farmer. We need more food. We need way, way more food. It's the last day of spring. We're running out of food and we need some research. What were we working on in terms of research? We finished woodworking. Yeah, okay. So we should get, like, everything, basically. The tool racks, the weapon racks, the pillars. All sorts of pillars need to live here, but mostly the tools. Wooden axe, pickaxe, all that kind of stuff, and the carpenter's workshop. Okay, when they move that bed, I'm going to put the carpenter bench right over there. Doris, kind of go easy on the apples and the tomatoes, okay? We only have 3. And we are officially out of food. Okay, we have exactly 0 food at this point in time. And there's no other apples that aren't really right next door to Tiki goblins, and we've had issues with them in the past. In fact, there aren't a lot of apples, period. There are just not... Okay, there's some way over here. That's going to take forever, and we've kind of got to go through 2 Tiki goblin neighborhoods to get there. Let's not alert them to our presence right now. Okay, somebody needs to get going on the tomatoes then. Okay, there's some ready for harvest right here. Right here, we've got some. More. We need more farming. So put down more tomatoes, please. And, literally everything needs to happen now. All right, Bernard, you got to take a break from kicking rocks. You got to get all of this constructed, please. And Robert, the crystal kicking is awesome, man. But go build all of these tomato patches here. And Doris, I'm going to let you finish what you're doing, because I do want to get this done, and that way we can put a flower pot in there for Robert version 2.0 and his fabulous mustache. But Doris, when you're done with those sections of wall and maybe moving that bed... Oh, you did move the bed. Oh, good job. Then get over here and plant some darn tomatoes. Right, good. Doris has got the hint. She's over in the garden working on this, and some other things are coming in. Ooh, this is going to be a sketchy winter. This is not going to be a good winter here. You wanted a flower pot. I'm not going to give you anything real fancy, Robert, if I'm honest. Not real fancy. We don't have unlimited wood right now because we're only kicking things. Oh, I was going to build the bench, though. Yeah, we should do that. The carpenter's workshop needs to live here so we can make some tools. And when I say make some tools, Robert, you're on research, correct? You're a researcher? Yeah, you're the scholar. Okay. Bernard, we should probably get a tool rack for you, because then you could have a tool. That's how tool racks work. Also, we really should select some research, because all Robert is doing right now is kicking things. Oh, right. Gardening. Very, very handy, because that'll give us the watering thing, right? I think. Or no, watering gives us the watering thing. The hint was in the title there, Dave. But we need gardening to get there. Gardening's really kind of just decoratives. Tailoring would be good. Weaponry would be excellent. But again, we're going to try for a more diplomatic approach here. Tailoring, fine. The clothes are, I think, handier than I think they are. In the first season of Founder's Fortune, I didn't focus on those very much, but let's see if we can do a little more with those this time. Now, here's something I don't know about Founder's Fortune, so please let me know in the comments. Do they care what quality of, building materials their houses and their individual stuff is made from? So a straw floor is, I would assume, pretty terrible, where the neat wooden floor, well, it's got neat in the title. Do they care how nice the things are, or are they mostly just concerned with owning things? I'm going to put down the neat floor here at the expense of a whole lot of wood that I didn't have, and we'll make this somebody else's room. Doesn't really matter who. We're all getting their own houses eventually. But let me know in the comments if the quality of the thing that I'm putting up affects their mood in any way. Okay, here we go. They're up, they're here, they've arrived. The last real people of the island. They want 1 tomato and 1 healing potion. I'd actually rather give you 2 healing potions if I'm on. I can't afford the tomatoes, man, but I would rather you didn't come and try and kill me. Now, because I can't afford that. We'd get wiped out. So here we go. Diplomatic approach. Here you go. Oh, and that actually got the level up to fulfill Bernard's wish. So excellent. Good job there. Yeah, I do know what's good for me because you take us prisoner and it's all very terrible and awful. Right. Bernard, come here. Now that your wish is fulfilled, do you have any, do you have any, who's he, what's it, reward points here? You have one. Okay. Will that get rid of any of these? Oh, allergic to apples. You're actually not the worst one. You're not one of the overeaters. I could get rid of the allergic to apple thing. That's not a bad idea. Because we'll probably get some apples in before winter. Yeah, I'm going to take that and remove that negative trait and then confirm that. Doris, you apparently are one of our overeaters, but you don't have any rewards points. Robert and his fabulous mustache. Yeah, overeater, but I need 2 points for that. Okay, what else could I do with you, Robert? What else do you want? Carpenter's Workshop. That's going to happen momentarily. And you want a flower pot. Well, congratulations, Robert. This is a... Wait. Oh, nobody's built it yet. Well, Robert, take a break. Go build your own flower pot, and then go build your own carpenter's workbench. Yeah, there's one wish fulfilled. Go build that at the same time, Robert. Yeah, don't worry about this. This isn't your house. I'm sorry you're a little limpy. You want a place to store weapons. I don't think we can do that one yet, right? That's in the thing that we haven't yet researched. Is that in weaponry? No, furniture. Weapon display case. Was that in woodworking? Oh, we may be able to do this for you after all. Hang on, Robert. I think we got this for you. Well, eventually I will, Robert. I need 10 stone, which is fine. I can go have somebody kick rocks, but we'll finish this thing first. You're taking a break to have a snack of the 6 tomatoes that we have at the moment. Ooh, apples are up. Okay, we'll get those. That's fine. They're not going anywhere, and the rest of them haven't respawned yet. I'll just wait until they've all respawned and grab them, because Doris is doing very, very important work in the garden, which is gathering food that we don't have. We're going to starve. Okay, bench is getting built, and that fulfilled 2 wishes right there. Robert, how are we doing on the old reward points? 2 points. 2 points for Robert. Oh, Robert. You are not an overeater anymore. Now I just got to deal with Bernard. Sorry, not Bernard. I'm very sorry, Bernard. You don't have an eating problem. I keep saying that about you. It's not fair. It's Doris. Doris, yeah, you got to get overeater out of here. We'll keep Optimist, though. That's a great one. Well, I guess we'll make this for no reason Doris's house. We'll move her sleeping bag over there. Now, a couple of folks want the shelf for food from the campfire, none of which we're doing. We don't have a campfire, nor are we making cooked food at this time, but it's a pretty easy wish to fulfill. You want that, and I think... Oh, no, Bernard didn't want that. What do you want? Reach level 1 forester. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you'll just sort of do that. Robert, however... You want a place to store tools, and we're working on the weapon thing. We're going to do that for you. So tools and weapons for Robert. That we can arrange. So if I got... Oh, right, I need the 10 stone. How about tools? Tools I can do right now for you, man. I got that for you. Yeah, Bernard's over here building it, but Robert, why don't you take ownership of that? That should be, yep, wish fulfilled right there. Okay, good. Things are progressing. Hey, Robert, if you actually have literally nothing to do, just get those apples. If you're standing right there, Doris is very, very busy in the garden. Very busy. Oh, and now we're going to get some potatoes planted, too. Excellent. I should, you know what, throw down some more. The more we can get, the better. If they're in season, let's go ahead and do it. Right, I got another one for the comments section here. So, there's rocks over here. And I can apparently destroy them. Do I want to do that? Is this like maybe... Well, is it either some sort of Tiki Goblin holy site that will invariably annoy them if I destroy it, or what it actually kind of looks like is the beginnings of a new Tiki Goblin village? Like they're starting to build over here. Very, very close to my house, if we're all honest. So... let me know in the comments. I'm not doing anything with this until I find out what I'm supposed to do with this. I see I can destroy this, much like I could theoretically destroy their buildings over here, but I feel that's only going to annoy the neighbors. So do please let me know in the comments what I'm supposed to be doing with that. Hopefully the answer is just ignore it and it'll go away. I've spun Bernard over to kicking rocks instead of trees because I want to get the stone in place so I can get the Whoosy McWhat's-It for Bernard version 2.0 and his fabulous mustache. Doris is frantically working in the garden here, and things are happening. She's got everything planted. We're sowing some things. Things are coming in. I know we're still running out of food. I actually weirdly don't want another colonist to show up until next year. I mean, I need the warm body, don't get me wrong, but we can't afford to feed anyone else at this point in time. There's a few more apples that came up over there. We'll get those in time. They're not going anywhere. Although, I suppose the sooner we harvest them, the sooner they'll respawn. Robert, what are you up to right now? You are going to start researching. Just grab those apples real quick. Before you start researching, just grab those apples real quick, please. And we should have enough stone. Yeah, we got enough stone in place now to do the weapon rack. So throw that over there, somebody, and then we'll have not Bernard, Robert take possession of that. That'll make him happy. Need to work on Robert just to get that pessimist thing out of the way. Permanent -7 moodlet there. So let's make sure we get that done. And what else do you want? You want to talk to Doris. Okay, Doris is a little busy right now. Maybe this evening, when work time is done, maybe you can have a little chat then. But right now, we've got other things we need to be doing, Robert. And now that we've got the carpenter's bench up and some wood coming in, let's get a bill going for a wooden axe. And then I'm going to need somewhere for Bernard over here to put it. Now, I made this Doris's room. Yep, okay, that's Doris's room. That's fine. We'll get a room for Bernard. We'll move his bed over there, which will free up some space here. Put maybe a table and some chairs so these guys can sit down while they eat. They love stuff like that. How much wood do I have? 61? Okay, we're going to need a little bit more before we build a house for him. Well, bright and early the next morning, Doris is taking a break from the garden, which I'm feeling slightly more confident about now. We've got plenty of tomatoes coming in. The potatoes are coming in. I'm hoping with all of this, and maybe a few more apples might sprout between now and then, that we might be able to get through the winter. And I've got Doris building the new house, the house for Bernard. We'll move his bed in there. Depending on how much wood we've got kicking around when that happens, might get a table and some chairs in here, but mostly put down a tool storage thing for Bernard so we can get him an axe so he can cut down trees more effectively. That's the plan, anyway. Oh, and Robert version 2.0 has figured out tailoring, which is great. Oh dear, we're running out of food. We're not really game. We have a pretty good garden going on right now, although I do think it's going to be kind of a squirrely winter, but we've done tailoring. Fantastic. We can do a whole bunch of tailoring stuff. That's great. Don't really have much we can do with that information right now. I will select research in a sec. I just want folks to finish off Bernard's house so we can move some stuff over there. In fact, we can move some stuff over there right now. Yeah, sure. That's a perfectly good spot for your bed. How much wood do we have? 37. And you're kicking trees. How much is it to do the thingy, the tool shed, tool rack thing? 20? Okay, sure. Why not? All right, Bernard, why don't you take possession of that tool rack? Robert is moving your sleeping bag over. Oh, I thought Robert was moving your sleeping bag over. No, apparently Robert's just going to go kick some crystals because I haven't selected any research. Robert, go make the tools. Go, Robert, turn around. Oh, I told Bernard to do that. Sorry, Robert, sorry. Didn't mean to think you were being lazy there. Robert, while you're just kicking rocks, go gather the apples. They're coming back in. And then when you're done with that, Robert, why don't you go down gardening so we can get to watering? Because that watering can, if we have better gardeners, that's going to increase our yield overall, and we'll just have more food. We saw that in Season 1. We actually had a bit of a food surplus towards the end. So gardening is going to pay off in the fact that we're not going to starve to death. Bernard, you're about halfway through building your own axe. Then you can take possession of it. Then you can cut down trees better, also increasing our yield. Bernard, I think, sorry, Bernard and Robert, I'm continually getting you confused. I think you're all set with the gathering crystals thing. Why don't you analyze the crystals thing? May have made a bit of a choke point here. I noticed Doris and Robert version 2.0 and his fabulous mustache got into a little bit of a pathing issue trying to get through here at the same time. How about, let's move this over here, maybe. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, just put that right there when somebody gets a chance, please. Right, Bernard finished the axe. Let's put that in your tool rack. Thank you very much. Yeah, so you... Where did you just go? Where are you? There you are. Hi. Are you moving that thing? Oh, okay. You seem to be... Oh, you're going to have a nap? No, you're going to check out your tool thing. Now you've grabbed your axe. Fantastic. You figured it all out all by yourself. Excellent. Doris is moving the box. Apparently there's no gardening to be done right at this moment. Are you sure about that, Doris? These tomatoes look pretty tasty. And Bernard's going to have a nap. Where are you going? Robert? Robert? What are you doing? Oh, we're all going to have a nap. Okay, it's nap time. And just for pathing issues, speaking of pathing, I'm going to put a door on the back side here too, just so, well, largely Robert doesn't have to walk all the way around here to get into this house. This is going to be certainly a very central location. I'm definitely feeling a dining room kind of area, table and some chairs here, maybe more storage. We'll kind of see how it goes as time goes by. But definitely this is going to be a central place. So let's make sure Robert can get in and out here without having to limp all the way over here. Oh, and I think I forgot to tell Robert to take possession of this. I did. Okay, that's a wish fulfilled right there. Sorry about that, Robert. That was in your house for ages. Yeah, go ahead and take possession of that. What do you want now? You want the food shelf. Okay. And you want to talk to Doris. You know what? She's right here, man. She's right here. Just go have a chat. There you go. That was so easy. Now you want a chair. Okay. Well, Bernard with the axe is getting in a lot more wood now. Let's do, how much would it be for a simple table and chair setup here? I mean, we don't have a lot of good options. They're mostly tree stumps, if we're honest. They're mostly tree stumps, but let's get a few of these in here. Robert, are you blocking that? No, you're fine. You're fine, Robert. Just do you be you, Robert. Okay, somebody build those. That'll probably fulfill some wishes. I'm sure people could relax right there, and Robert could have a chair that he wants. Bernard can also have a chair that he wants. What do you want? Reach level 1 as a forester. Yeah, you're working on it, man. You're working on it. Now, this is not actually satisfying his desire to get a chair in his house. In his house. Does this define his house? Because he can't take possession of this. There's no, this is your tree stump that you get to sit on and only you. So does this area that I've created here, does that define his house? Well, you know what? It's not a lot of wood to test that idea. So yeah, 5 wood, and we'll put a chair, I guess, here. And we'll see if Robert version 2.0 is wicked into that. And I'm going to move this too, just because now it's just kind of bugging me. I want to make sure people can get through here fairly easily. How's the garden coming, Doris? Some tomatoes are happening, but we're not replanting anymore because, of course, it's the wrong season for that now. Are you going to be able to get any more potatoes done this season? Because this might be the last of our food. We might have 60-some-odd food to get through the entire winter, which is not terrible. I mean, that's not an awful amount of food. It's better than, say, 10, but it's not a ton of food. Well, we'll see. And may as well tick off another easy box here and put this food shelf down. I mean, there's nothing we can do with it. We're not making that food. We're not making cooked food. Where did that live again? Oh, it's in life, not storage. Fair enough. Okay. Pop that down there. There's nothing that's going to live on there, but it will tick off a couple of boxes for folks, and that's always good. Anyone got any rewards points while I'm looking at this? No, and no. Nobody has earned any rewards points. And I'm just noticing that Robert wanted this in his house, not in the colony. However, putting that chair down within the confines of, I guess, his property did satisfy his need to have the chair in his house. Okay, so we'd actually need to move that over here. Who else wanted that? Was that Doris? You want one in your house. We're not building a shelf for everyone, guys. It's kind of community property. All right, I'll have a think about that. I mean, it's a fairly easy reward to give them, but it's kind of a pain in the neck. And, ooh, Robert's house is getting a little tiny. Bernard, however, would like a chair. I can do that for you. How about you had a slightly different tree stump than the other tree stump? That could live, oh, I don't know, right in the corner there. That'll be wicked easy for you. Bernard, you do still have possession of this. Oh, sorry, that's Doris. All right, you know what? Doris will probably want a chair at some point anyway. Get me one for, let's get another one of these over here. There we go. Now, Doris is replanting some potatoes, which is great. I'm not 100% sure they're going to have time to grow. We may not be able to get these in on time. We'll kind of try and figure that out as things go along. I mean, we're either going to have them or we're not. That's the gist of it. And we've got 67 food in stock right now, and only one overeater on board. That's troublesome, but it's better than 2 overeaters on board. I am correct about that, right? I did actually get rid of that. You're the overeater, and that's fine. Go away, Doris, go away. I did knock that out. Yeah, you're the pessimist. We need to get that out of there. And I did get rid of your overeater thing. Okay, you hate fall, but that's fine. It's going to be winter soon anyway. Yeah, Robert, before you go to work today, you may as well just gather those apples. We'll just grab them. No reason not to have them. Doris is back in the garden, and Bernard is off cutting trees with his fabulous new axe, which is different than Robert's fabulous mustache. That is probably a good place to call it on Founders Fortune Season 2, if you will, for today. We'll pick up some more of this next time when we're going to get into winter, and we're going to see if we have enough to eat for the entire winter. I'm not counting on it. But do let me know what you think in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Some more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. So, when I stab this guy in the neck, which I'm about to do, don't talk about it. Just keep stum, please. Yes. We've got Peasant Boy, Peasant Girl, a few chickens, a bridge that doesn't work, and a giant mutant alien. I think our town is off to a roaring start right now. I have a badass tattoo, 6-pack abs, and a belt buckle that says Aloha. This is amazing. I want to be this guy.